Christmas for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at Denver, they've started strong this year, holding the second place spot. And of course, Houston, down a few spots.
You know, for Denver, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
Here are the starters for Houston. Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Thompson out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Şengün in at the 5 spot. And for Denver, they've got Nikola Jokic. Cameron Johnson out there with Murray. Then it's Peyton Watson, and it's Jones in at the 3 slot. And due to some injuries, we're not seeing these teams at full strength, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., some adjustments have been made. And, you know, if the players stepping in can be effective enough, they might just earn an increased role on their team moving forward.
Şengün. Jokic grabs the board. Jones against Durant. Shoots from 12. The bank shot, no good. There's the steal. Here's Watson. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's pretty much any coach. That's how he'd like to start the game.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the Rockets making a change here. Adams is checked in. Thompson with it. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Jokic with it. He's picked up by Adams. Murray for 3. Okogie pulls down the board.
And maybe they're a little too excited today. They need to settle down. They've opened up 1 for 4.
Yes, it's good.
So polished from the interior. Durant is terrific at utilizing his physical advantages down on the block.
For Denver, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Denver. We talked about Kevin Durant and just how challenging a matchup he is. He told me, quote, his length is what makes him so difficult. Throwing that quick release on his jumper, all we can ask our guys to do is get a hand up on any shot they can. We'll see how effective their defense is on Durant tonight. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Pass to Durant. They double-team Durant. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside. How prolific a scorer is KD? He and LeBron are the only players ever to score 40 against every team.
That is both incredible and not surprising when you think about it. The ease in which KD puts up huge scoring numbers is nothing like anything we've seen.
Now here's Thompson. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Hey, look, sometimes you just got to let the big man work. Şengün doing it in style.
The Nuggets have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Outside Johnson. Outside Watson. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Here's Thompson. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Şengün, a screen on Johnson. Nice shot by Okogie.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Here's Murray. coming off a terrific game against Houston. Outside Watson. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Fires for three. Adams grabs the miss.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Here's Durant. Stolen by Jokic. Outside Jones. On the wing, Murray launches it. He buries it from three. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
Here's Thompson following that last three-pointer by Denver. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Adams. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. And it's Murray with the ball for Denver. Pass to Johnson. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist.
He saw a path to the rim, and he took it. The defense just couldn't stop him.
There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter. Rob! Here's Jokic. We saw him with 39 points last game, and he makes it on the layup.
It's almost too easy for Jokic inside. His size and soft touch make short work of the shot.
Rockets trail by 5, and the Rockets have had success adding veteran leadership to their young roster, RJ.
And that's a great lesson in roster building. It's always beneficial to have adults in the room, experienced guys who can set positive examples for younger players.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And Denver will go for a different look here. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jokic. Holmes comes in for Watson. Hardaway's checked in for Jones. And it's Brown in for Johnson. And then for Houston, Tate's checked in for Kevin Durant. Shepard comes in for Okogie. And Holiday subbed in for Amen Thompson. Murray against Holiday. The 15-footer. Murray's shot is good. Murray's got his second bucket of the night.
It presents all sorts of problems when Murray's mid-range game is working. It gets the D scrambling. They got to get a body on him everywhere he goes.
Here's Shepard making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Not exactly what Coach wanted coming up the floor, but he'll take it.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Unloads from 13. It's hauled in by Houston.
And that's as good a look as he's going to get. He's just got to shake that one off and keep it moving.
Pass to Holiday. Here's Şengün, defended by Hardaway. Outside Tate. Şengün, a screen on Valanciunas. Tate finds Şengün. And that one good.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Nuggets ahead, up by 1. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And before we move on, what have you guys seen from Denver?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
They've got Tim Hardaway. Bruce Brown is out there with Murray. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Tyson in at the 4 slot. That's the group for Denver getting going in the second.
When they time that play right, Capella is a good man to have on the end of it. He's a strong finisher when he rolls off the screen.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Back to you guys.
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. And here are the Rockets now, following that last three-pointer by Denver. Here's Davison. And it's Tyson with a rebound. Murray with it. And it's Şengün picking him up. And here's Brown for three. And another three for Denver.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Out to the right wing. And here's Shepherd for three. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. The Nuggets lead by 5. Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, BA, his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality.
And Houston has possession. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. It's the third game of 7 on a challenging road trip.
Yeah, at the offensive end, more often than not, you'll find Capella at the rim.
Denver has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. We're seeing more and more teams playing 5 out now, RJ, with big men who can shoot from 3. Is that where the game's headed?
Those players are still hard to find, but I think more 7-footers will look to develop their long-distance shooting. It's becoming the new norm.
Jokic is checked in for Denver. Cam Johnson comes in for Tyson. Durant, he's checked in for the Rockets. Thompson comes in for Davison. Jokic. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Such a clever player. Jokic is adept at using his body to get these shooting fouls.
Denver shooting their first free throws of this game. And he knocks down the first one. Watson, he's checked in for Brown. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Johnson against Durant. Fires the 3. KD! What else would you expect?
The confidence that Durant has in his three-point shot is something special. He doesn't doubt his selections at all.
Jokic in the post. He's against Capella, and the whistle blew, so that'll be a shooting foul. Hey, great defensive effort there with the blocked shot, but he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up, and he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. And he makes the first.
Yeah, initially underestimated, Jokic has grown into a truly exceptional talent. We talk about modern bigs, but he's probably more like the big man of the future.
And Jokic drops them both.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Back to Durant. Lets the 3 fly. The shot no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Hardaway, the pass to Murray. Outside Johnson. Pass to Jokic. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Capella. Jokic, no good.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Thompson passes to Durant. Here's Shepherd. Houston working the ball around. Back to Capella. Outside Durant. From outside the arc. Connects from downtown. Durant's got 10.
For years, Durant has spoiled us with his incredible shot-making ability.
Outside Johnson. The 3 is up. Capella with a rebound.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Şengün, a screen on Murray. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Oh, creating for himself wasn't a strong suit in college, but it's nice to see Shepherd folding some playmaking into his game.
Outside Hardaway. Outside Watson. Outside Hardaway. Here's the three. Counted from distance. Hardaway's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Jones, he's checked in for Denver. Brown comes in for Murray. Smith, he's checked in for Houston. Okogie comes in for Shepherd. .156 left in the first half. Now Thompson on the wing, Durant. Three-pointer. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency. Here's Jokic. The lead is 2. Outside Johnson. Durant pulls it in.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Smith outside. Thompson passes to Okogie. Just 5 to shoot. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Smith no good.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Inside. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Jokic. Johnson's got his second bucket on the night.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
The kick to Durant. The three is up. And Houston, another three.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
For Denver, they've gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Watson, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's Smith, following the score by Denver. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. He takes it in. The shot, no good. Good D by Jokic. Outside, Brown. Up and over Smith. That shot, no good. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Denver. They're up by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
And for that matchup against the Magic, coin toss. In fact, I'm going to make a prediction. This game goes to the last shot.
Jetstradamus. We're going to have to keep a tally of the predictions by you two. So as we switch gears to look at Houston, quite a battle for the Rockets in that first half.
I'm impressed with the effort on the glass. Big positive in my book. They just need to keep it up, Ernie.
Yeah, that's been their big advantage thus far. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Rockets trail by 3. Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Inside, Smith and Şengün. Thompson out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Durant in at the 3. And Şengün throw it down!
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
And so Murray will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Following this game, they host the Magic. That game will be the third of 5 at home. Johnson inside. Clock at 6. Here's Jones. Got a hand on it.
It's good to see Şengün come up with that swat. When he's engaged, he can be an impactful rim protector.
Thompson against Jokic. And the slam dunk by Thompson. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
So it's Denver now. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Talking about Alperen Şengün for a moment. What are some things that stand out about him to you, RJ?
I would say his passing for sure. He's very Jokic-esque with some of the dimes that he drops. And we've seen him accept a bigger role on the scoring side also.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Amen Thompson, one of the most spectacular athletes in basketball. Coach Ime Udoka said he's so fast and explosive that he has the versatility to attack any matchup. Put a big body on him, he still has his advantages. We can put him anywhere in actions, and he can get downhill. Guys, back to you.
What an athlete. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Okogie, the pass to Smith. Durant for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Now here's Watson. He's got 6. Murray inside, defended by Thompson. There's a screen by Johnson. Jones from outside. Okogie pulls down the board. The Rockets trail. Outside Durant. Pass to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go, neither able to land the knockout blow.
Now here's Murray. 7 points in the game. The 3. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Okogie, the pass to Thompson. Smith with a screen on Murray. Outside Durant. Over Jones. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one. Nuggets trail by 3. Outside Johnson. Back to Murray. Denver moving it around. Watson passes to Jokic. Over Şengün. And again, Denver no good. Houston has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Durant, so effective inside.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
So it's Denver now. And David Adelman wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Nuggets making a change here. Hardaway's checked in, and the Rockets making a change here as well. Shepherd, he's checked in for Okogie. Murray passes to Watson, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Shepard.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Johnson passes to Hardaway. Nails it from 3. Hardaway's got 6.
You don't have to ask Hardaway twice. If the shot's available, he'll take it.
Hardaway against Thompson. The kick to Durant. There's the 3. KD says hello.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
1:43 left in the third. Right side Murray. Smith with the rebound. Trailing by 5. For Houston, they've gone a perfect 7 for 7 and looking strong in this third quarter. Here's Şengün. Denver grabs the miss.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
Left block shot on the way. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
All right, now we have a moment. Here are the most efficient teams from range over the past month. The Nuggets, number 1.
Well, a hot streak like this breeds confidence, a virtuous cycle. You see shots going down, you take that next one with extreme confidence.
First one falls for him.
Yeah, when I watch Reed Shepard play, I'm sometimes reminded of John Stockton. The type of handle and the way he goes to the cup, quicker and more athletic than he appears. You know, I know that's big shoes to fill, but I just like the similarities and the intensity.
Look at who's out there now for Denver. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jokic. Najee comes in for Watson. Strawther's checked in for Johnson. And it's Brown in for Jamal Murray. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Thompson outside. Şengün, the screen. Thompson passes to Şengün. For 3, Durant. The Rockets again can't hit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Hardaway, no good.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Durant finds Thompson. Now Smith. 17 seconds left in the third. That one goes. Count it. Şengün's got 10.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Hardaway from outside. It's rebounded by Şengün. The 3 from Thompson. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Houston. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So it's Denver now. 7-point differential. Bruce Brown is out there with Jamal Murray. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Tim Hardaway. And it's Strawther in at the power forward. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Now here's Şengün. Pass to Tate. Here's Shepard. Şengün, a screen on Murray. Here's Shepard. Top of the key jumper, no good. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Denver. Here's the floater. Easton with some nice D. Houston leading by 7. And here's Adams. Şengün with it, guarded by Valanciunas. Now here's Adams. Tight defense on him. And it's Denver with a rebound. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Pass to Murray. Now here's Valanciunas. 6 to shoot. Hardaway, the pass to Valanciunas. And here's Brown for 3. They get it again. Second chance shot. And Valanciunas puts it in.
Yeah, he's a top-tier offensive rebounder. Valanciunas uses his size and strength to his advantage to do damage on the boards.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Denver. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Houston. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Shepherd. Outside Tate. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 7.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against length.
And here's Jokic. From downtown, it's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 5 rebounds in the game. To the left side wing. Here's Shepherd, and there's the drive.
Yeah, Shepherd's so creative with the ball. He confuses the defenders.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
The first free throw is good. A different look for Denver. Watson comes in for Strawther, and it's Johnson in for Brown. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And, of course, you won a ring with the Cavs in 2016, Richard. Talk about the challenge of winning a title.
In a lot of ways, it just comes down to will and grit. The playoffs are an extra 2 months of intense basketball. The team that wins it all normally has the most help and motivation.
Now here's Tate to the inside. And here we go. The Nuggets on the fast break. From 12 feet, Johnson with a bucket.
Showing his ability to run the floor. Johnson making plays.
Here's Shepherd to the paint. Here's Adams. Great D that time from Jokic.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Murray going to work inside.
And this is why they go to Murray in critical spots of the game. He just knows how to come through.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Jones, he's checked in for Hardaway. And then for Houston, Smith, he's checked in for Adams. Okogie comes in for Tate. And it's Thompson in for Shepherd. The Rockets lead by 5. Smith with a screen on Murray. Here's Smith. And yes, sir! In stride on the lay-in from a sweet assist.
And look at Smith making the heads-up play, rolling into open position right on cue.
Denver has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Jokic. Rebounded by Smith.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Here's Okogie, covered by Johnson. Outside Durant. The triple drop.
This is how smart Durant is. Able to break defenses apart in screen rolls like it's nothing.
Jokic. Dropping it at the rim. It's Jokic.
What I want to know is where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
For Houston, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Now Smith. 1:49 left in the fourth. Outside Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Jokic pulls it down.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Now Murray. Shoot from 14. Rebounded by Smith. The Rockets lead by 8. Stolen by Jokic. Murray against Thompson. Now Jokic. The 11-footer. The big-time strength of Jokic.
And in these moments, Jokic shines bright, commanding the rock in the clutch and stepping up.
Defensive foul. Josh Okogie. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Denver, Nikola Jokic. 1 shot.
The free throw dropped for Jokic. Houston has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Durant looking around. Cash from downtown.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
And so David Adelman calls for the timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
Let's get loud for him once again.
Jokic! Yes, sir! Sticks the J!
And this is what makes Jokic an MVP caliber talent. His ability to dominate the defense.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Jamal Murray. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Okogie, covered by Johnson. And that basket is good!
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And so Jokic will bring it up for Denver. 8-point game. It's good from beyond the arc.
When you have a shooter like Cam Johnson, you're running that play with confidence.
And that's an intentional foul.
Cameron Johnson. First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Rockets, Josh Okogie. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Morphing from second-round pick to superstar, Jokic comes up big for this team night after night.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Cameron Johnson. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shooting for Houston, Josh Okogie. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game. And not much left to play for at this point.
Hey, you give it your all and let the chips fall where they may. Just wasn't their night.
And it's Houston's ball. Şengün, a screen on Johnson. Durant. Yes, sir, with the three.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Kevin, that was a gritty road win. How do you evaluate your performance?
It's a tough place to play. You know, you hear the crowd. It was loud as soon as we stepped on the floor. So, you know, we're just trying to play our brand of basketball and just keep growing.
The crowd had nothing on you, though. Congrats on the win.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Kevin Durant.